This is 7 National News, and in our top story, the UAE has the least complaints about human rights in the Middle East, and there have been no complaints from construction workers recently. That's according to the visiting British House of Commons delegation. The delegation was received at the headquarters of the Emirates Human Rights Association in Dubai on Sunday, where officials from the delegation stated that the statistics show the commitment of the UAE to all international standards and norms, and that it is taking the right track in its work. Officials from the Emirates Human Rights Association explained during the visit that the association has visited all prisons to examine the conditions of the inmates, adding that any request for visiting a prison is approved within 24 hours. The association also attended all trials held by state security, and it participates in the National Strategy for Human Rights, which the government prepares. Additionally, the association issues reports about the agreements the UAE has signed. The UAE Ministry of Economy has announced that prices for commodities that are in the highest demand during the holy month of Ramadan this year will be reduced by 50%. Dr. Hashim Al-Noaimi, the director of the Consumer Protection Department at the ministry, was quoted in local Arabic newspapers as saying that there will be no shortage of vegetables, fruits and other essential products. He has also called on all outlets in the UAE to provide their plans for reduction in prices of goods and deals for the month of Ramadan in the next 2 weeks. Speaking at a meeting with representatives of retail outlets in Abu Dhabi yesterday, Dr. Al-Noaimi also revealed that last year there was a 20% increase in sales of Ramadan baskets compared to the same period in 2014. Only 15% of the UAE's road users are thought to use their indicators while driving, despite the fact that official data shows lane swerving has caused 21% of traffic fatalities in the country in 2015. A survey published on Sunday by Road Safety UAE and QIC Insured showed that while 90% of respondents believed that using indicators increased road safety and 67% claimed to indicate almost every time, only 15% observed others indicating on every occasion. Some of the reasons given for not indicating included distraction by traffic, habit, and the fact that the practice is seen as a sign of weakness or inexperience. The survey also showed that usage of indicators tends to vary by age, nationality and location. Only 56% of people aged between 18 to 24 claimed to use indicators on almost every occasion, with the figure rising to 78% for those aged 40 and above. Just over half of Emiratis questioned by the survey said they used indicators regularly, compared with 85% of Western expats, while 56% of those surveyed in Abu Dhabi claimed to use indicators frequently, compared to 73% in Dubai. According to Thomas Edelman, the founder and managing director of Road Safety UAE, continued awareness initiatives are needed to remind motorists that the non-use of indicators does not only break the law, but is inconsiderate and dangerous, as it contributes to lane swerving, the #1 killer on the roads. The Republic of Macedonia will be the guest of honor country this year at the 14th edition of Sharjah Heritage Days starting this week, and will feature a whole range of cultural activities to celebrate local heritage, folklore and culture, while also showcasing a unique design of the heritage village to entertain visitors. At a press conference held today at the Sharjah Heritage Institute, it was revealed that most of the activities of the festival will be mainly held at the Sharjah's heritage area, but some special activities will also be hosted in other locations in the Emirate to make it more accessible. Festival organizers stated that the event has become a showcase for the cultural and moral values of the Emirate and the UAE, and their aim is to introduce both tangible and intangible heritage to new generation of Emiratis. Organizers stated that heritage conservation has always played an integral part in Sharjah's major cultural projects, and it will continue to implement initiatives in the field of culture and heritage to ensure sustainable heritage development in the future. It was announced that the venue at the Heritage Village will include ancient historical landmarks, handicrafts, folklore stories, and a replica of the old hospital, while a child-friendly design of the village has also been specifically commissioned to entertain visitors, including young children. The festival is being held from the 7th to the 23rd of April under the slogan of Heritage for Nature Conservation and will include a variety of activities, seminars and competitions in cooperation with a number of Emirati, Arabic, Islamic and international agencies and organizations collaborating and participating throughout the festival.
The festival is going deeply to show the Emirati and GCC countries festival. And we have the honorary guest every year. This year we have the Republic of Macedonia. So we created a district and we call it Macedonian district. So in this district you can see the food, the music, the handicrafts and other stuff of the Macedonian heritage. In this festival we focus on the criteria and the authenticity of the heritage. It's not just for the show. I mean, you can come and learn a lot of things about the heritage. We have also the cultural cafe. Every day we have one session. We have the main symposium also in this festival.
It's about giving a brief about what is Sharjah Heritage Days, about the culture of Sharjah, the culture of UAE especially. We are inviting many people from different countries. For example, this year we invited people from 20 countries who will give us a performance and a folklore dance and a cooking. We have also lectures for the people. We invite 20 people from outside also to give lectures about Sharjah Heritage Days and about the culture of UAE especially.
After some hard-fought contests throughout the Dubai Beach Polo Cup, which returned to the Emirate for its 12th edition, Team Cadillac successfully defended their title after a spectacular victory in the final clash against Team Lind. The Super Sunday finale was a night to remember for Team Cadillac, which featured the side's Emirati patron, Tariq Al-Bawardi, who had got the winning side off the mark in the opening quarter, followed by impressive displays by Sam Inston, as well as the Argentinian professional Matias Machado. The final quarter, or chaka, started off as a stalemate with both sides at 7-all, and eventually it was good teamwork that allowed last year's champions to go over the line and lift the trophy. The third and fourth place playoff resulted in a dominating performance by Qatar Airways' side, who stole the show with a 15-8.5 scoreline against Hills Advertising. Despite Friday's wet weather conditions delaying the tournament start by a day, it attracted a large crowd throughout the 2 days to witness the heated battles of Dubai's homegrown sport. According to the players, beach polo can be challenging, particularly with the change of horses during each break. However, it is the off-pitch entertainment and atmosphere that ensures an enjoyable experience.
100%. Lint had a really strong team, a player who'd flown in from Spain, so we wanted to try and block their good players and allow our very strong Argentine professionals to go through and score the goal. I think we all played pretty well together as a team. We play often here at Desert Palm in Dubai. We play again tomorrow on a new tournament, and so we're used to playing. It's an advantage being on our own horses and knowing our players. It's a really good result.
Dubai sporting destination in the last 2 years, I would say, is growing tremendously. The amount of sports that's out, the amount of sport that's been publicized, it's big and it's attracting a lot of people, and us as locals as in even expats who live here, are really enjoying it. The government is really encouraging these sports to grow more and more every year.
It's a teamwork. We agree that they're gonna mark them, and I'm going to bring the ball. It's a teamwork, so no pressure. I think it's gonna be very good for the people to watch. The real sport is not this. I mean, it's on the grass. But I think that if polo and they start doing this kind of events, it's gonna grow. It's gonna grow big time, and people, they're gonna like it, and players, they're gonna come and play it more, and it's gonna be big.
And finally, in the bulletin, Qatar's Nasser Al Attiyah has surged into an early lead in the Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge at the end of the first day, at the end of the first leg as the rally launched its 5-day journey through the dunes and plains of the UAE's western region of Al Gharbia. Partnered by Frenchman Mathieu Baumel in a new Toyota Hilux, Al Attiyah won the 278-kilometre Yas Marina circuit stage in an impressive style to take a 2 minutes 18 seconds lead from Saudi Arabia's Yazid Al-Rajhi and German co-driver Timo Gottschalk. In a mini all-four racing, pre-race favourite Vladimir Vasilyev from Russia is currently back in 4th place, and it is a frustrating day for the UAE's Sheikh Khalid Al-Qassimi in a new Abu Dhabi Racing Mini all-four racing. He finished the leg 16 minutes off the lead in 9th place after sliding into a ditch and later briefly losing his way. And in the Battle of the Bikes, Australian rider Toby Price, this year's Dakar Rally winner, took the stage to lead by 35 seconds from his KTM teammate, Dubai-based Sam Sunderland. Taking place under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the ruler's representative in the Western region, the 26th Abu Dhabi Desert Challenge is organised by the Automobile and Touring Club of the UAE and is the second round of the 2016 FIA World Cup for cross-country rallies for cars and the opening round of this year's FIM Cross-Country Rallies World Championship for bikes and quads.
Yeah, it was really great run, you know. We start 7 and we finish first car, and we was pushing, you know, because it's very important to make a time here for tomorrow, just to be follow all the competitor. But okay, really the Toyota working very well, the Michelin tire, me, my co-driver, everything together, you know. I'm so happy, and I hope to continue like this.
It was not a bad stage. Yeah, there's a couple of good tricky bits in it, and once the sun started getting up above us, yeah, we couldn't. It was really getting hard to pick the dunes, what was coming up. I had one little get off there, nothing big, but just, yeah, one caught up on me pretty quickly and hit the brakes pretty hard, and then, yeah, I just lost the front and basically just slid down the other side. So it was all right. It was a good day. We pushed through the whole way and we got here to the finish. That's the main thing, and now, yeah, we're just going to see how it all pans out for the rest of the week.
A long day. Pretty tough. Obviously the first day always sort of breaks you into it a bit and like, whoa, okay, you know, it's a long stage and a difficult stage. So it went well. Toby was riding really good and opened most of the way. We took turns a little bit, but it was good. Really good day.